Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, I want to first off say the weather here in the East Coast, especially in the Virginia, it sucks. I know a lot of folks are like, oh, spring is coming. Well, it's just so ridiculous how it changes. Everyone's getting sick. Let's all be considerate of one another. Now, when you're like rubbing your nose and you're coughing in your hands or arm or something, it just would be nice if some people could invest in some Germ-X or Purell. Or something of any kind of hand sanitizer. Because, most of us, we really don't want to get sick. We really don't. Really don't. I've got bills I've got to pay for. Oh, okay, it's okay. I'm just looking at the filter thingy. It's okay. I just notice sometimes that it gets a little weird. So now we've all as kids learned, how to handle ourselves when we're sick. Common sense would say, think about this. If an epidemic were to occur in America, let's be all honest with ourselves. We're not prepared, and we don't have the mindset, nor do we have the consideration of others enough to not spread it. Because we've got people that go to school or force their kids to go to school even when they're sick, because either A, they think the kid's making it up, or B, they don't have a babysitter at such short notice at the morning all the way to the whole day. Okay. So there's that. Or we ignore our bodies and push it to the very brink of its limit, but to the point where our mind almost breaks. True story, folks. Think about it. What would you do if you were sick? Go to a doctor. Well, how do you go to a doctor? You have to be in public. You have to be in public in order to go to a doctor. There's no avoiding going out in public when you're sick. No avoiding whatsoever. But if you work in retail or in public, you would think retail would be understanding enough to the point where, there's an epidemic. Well, or a pandemic. Whatever. We should probably, if our workers are saying they're sick, we should probably not reprimand them. Especially if there's a deemed epidemic or pandemic. The flu shots, let's be honest with the flu shots. The flu shot is basically a shot that is geared to the most prevalent, guesstimated prevalent flu strain. And let me be honest. No offense to people that work at Walmart. Walmart believes if even if you have a doctor's note, they still count it as tardy. They still count it as a point against you. You would have to contact some bullshit thing called Sedgwick. And let me tell you, Sedgwick is the worst I've ever messed with when it came to a leave or something. When my aunt died, you would think I was asking for their immortal soul. If you're sick or if you have health problems, oh my God, what is tickling my ear? What is it? 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 My hair. So you would think that there are some places where if you work for them, they're understanding. They get it. You're sick. You're human. It happens. Hoop-de-doo. Get better and come back to work. I can guarantee you that if we were to ever have an epidemic or a pandemic, and please God don't hit my car, that it would probably spread like wildfire at a Walmart. You know, I don't mind shopping at Walmart because everything is there. And they do have some pretty good prices on certain things, but I'm going to be honest with you. The way they treat their management and workers, it's downright disgusting. And it's inhumane at most. You would think they would try to stand up for their employees. You would think they would draw the line on the amount of bullshit that people have to deal with just to do their job. You've got these eggheads in corporate talking about, oh, this would be so much easier if you did the entire Hokey Pokey dance and watched Lord of the Rings at the same time while you were to get everything done, and then it's like, okay, have you ever done this job? You ever worked a bakery, Mr. Person in a suit? No, but it would be so much easier. No. Why not let somebody, like, I don't know, the bakery manager, let those people make a decision on what's easier. Oh, but we want this to look this way and look that way. You want grade A artisan bread and product to come out in the matter of McDonald minutes. Sorry. It's like going to McDonald's and asking for a ribeye. Why not make the job easier by getting better equipment and all that good stuff? But no. Or here's a novelty idea. Treat your workers like they matter. Treat them like you give a crap. Those backwards, tedious crap, like, okay, in order to count items, we have to scan. I get the whole Telzon thing and scanning crap, but Jesus Christ. What's next? You want them to alphabetize tampons? Useless stuff. But I get it. Kinda. So, my main thing is I want to talk about is if we were to have some kind of horrible epidemic come through America, I'm going to be honest with you. Think of places like New York. Those people, it would take a piano to fall on some of their heads for them to see that you shouldn't leave your apartment or house. You should stay put. No, I need to get the bread, eggs, and milk. It's a pandemic. Why do you need French toast during a pandemic? God. Put duct tape on your windows. To seal the air. So, if any of you guys have ever played the game, the downloadable game, what was it, Plague? Think about that. That game alone taught us that all the many different screwed up ways that a pandemic or epidemic can spread. And how symptoms can complement and insult each other. All in the same circle, both complement and insult. So, just a heads up, if that were to ever happen, I'm going to tell you, our rebellious American asses are not going to stay put. We will not call out of work because we don't want to lose our jobs. But hey, I'm at work. My eye holes are bleeding, but hey, I'm at work. I'm making a Ebola reference. Ebola, your eyes, your tear ducts bleed because of the pressure and all that gunk. Anywho, we don't have the consideration nor do we have the discipline in America. I'm not bashing America, okay? We have a lot of great things about us. But then we have a lot of bad things about us. It's a double-edged sword. We have both good and bad things about us that, no one's really paying a mind to. Like the fact that if we were to ever face something like this, we all would be pretty much fucked unless someone's a doomsday prepper. Those people pretty much, they've got a fighting chance. I have to say that they've got a fighting chance. They do. They really do. And hey, at least I've got a plan A through Z whenever anything like that were to occur. There are some people that I will probably kidnap so that they're safe. Like some of my friends. Hey, you're coming with me. Why? You're coming with me. Come with me if you want to leave. That whole kind of thing. So, right now, people are sick. And whenever a lot of people seem to fall sick, I just kind of like a good neighbor, stay over there and face that way, away from me, preferably, because we're not going to make it. We don't care about each other enough, nor do we care about ourselves halfway. Let's be honest. People sneeze, they let it spray everywhere. They cough, like, wiping it everywhere. Tell you one time, I had pink eye one time, and I forgot what job it was. I had pink eye one time, and I was pretty angry that I was not given a fucking choice to not take, I was not given a choice to call out of work. I was told, you don't come in, tough crap. You're losing your job. I needed my job, so I showed up. So what I did was I made sure I touched my eyes and everything else. This is when I was young. I'm now 31. I don't do shit like that anymore. But I was angry. I was miserable. And, oh God, if I get laryngitis, everyone loses their mind. How come you can't talk? Okay, well, just make noises at people. Well, think about it, folks. Just entertain the idea if a pandemic or epidemic were to occur. Think about it. What would you do? What precautions would you take? Just dare to think this way, because it's always good to have plan A through Z, Seriously, because I don't want to die. miserably, horribly messy. Think about it. Hope we all have a really good day today. Peace.